Welcome to Inspire Her, a powerful and purpose-driven program designed to uplift, equip, and inspire women to rise above limitations and embrace their full potential. You're watching us on the Achievement Channel, Nigeria's first and 100% motivational television station, broadcasting live from the School of Eloquence studio right here in Ikoyi, Lagos. Every week on Inspire Her, we open up meaningful conversations that reflect the art, hustle, and hope of the Nigerian woman. Today, we're diving into a topic that touches us all: mastering time management in a demanding society with the countless responsibilities women juggle daily. How can we stay productive, balanced, and fulfilled without burning out? I'm your host, Atinuke Odjenima. Leading this timely conversation are two exceptional women. Our co-host, Esther Evbodaghe, a seasoned finance expert, entrepreneur, and deaconess with a mission to empower women through financial literacy and faith. And I have Egbe Ekuase, affectionately known as Exceptional Ekuase, a life coach and a child mentor, shaping the next generation with wisdom, values, and vision. Get ready to take notes, reflect, and be inspired. This is Inspire Her, where purpose meets possibility. Welcome, ladies. Welcome. And I must welcome you specially, right? Being your first time. Please, can we welcome her to Inspire Her?
Welcome to Inspire Her.
Thank you for inviting me here.
And you ladies look beautiful today.
Thank you.
So now we're going to be talking about, about how we as women, we manage our time. I mean, there's something they say about women, that women multitask. I think that skill of multitasking is embedded in a bigger skill, which I think is time management. And I believe that women have been able to master, the use of time. I mean, ladies, let's talk about it.
Thank you so much. You see, that word time management, and for women, the truth is so many women are overwhelmed because of the various roles they have. A mother, first of all, a daughter,
absolutely,
a sister,
true,
a wife before becoming a mother. And if she's working, if she has a paid job, or she's an entrepreneur, she has a business or a career. She's a worker. She's a doctor. She administers medicine to her children. She's a lawyer, advocate, and solicitor. When the children are, "Mommy, this one did this," she's a lawyer. She's a plumber. She's a carpenter. Think about it. She's a seamstress.
Women are so domestic.
That's right.
Too many roles. One woman. And in a place of worship, in some cases, she has a role there. And she's an auntie, she's a cousin, and only one person.
Oh, you forgot. She's a friend.
Oh, yeah.
A friend, a counselor, a coach, and a worker. One human being. The roles are too many. So when you look at all these, and how many hours do we have in a day? 24 hours.
But it's like that changes for women. It's like women have about 48 hours in one day.
They have to reinvent and recreate. So everything has to come to wisdom. And the most important, she's the daughter of her creator. So spirituality is there. And in the critical areas of a human's life, spirituality, relationship, friends, social life, finance, recreation, career, you have to create time for everything. So wisdom is the most important thing. Going back to her maker, her manufacturer, to say, what is the way? How do I cope? These roles are there. They are real. How do I cope? And once the wisdom is there, which we're going to discuss today, she will be more fulfilled. Because what do we find now? So many women are overwhelmed, burnt out, angry, bitter, stressed, irritated, and living in anger, anxiety, in some cases depression, without knowledge. I want to stop at this moment.
Okay, so before you stop, let me just quickly pick you up on
Yes.
that. So what are the common time management, challenges for women? What are the challenges, common time management?
Okay, taking a normal, maybe a woman now that is married, that has children. Let's take a typical day, work day, a Monday. If the children are less than 5, where they might not be able to, or maybe less than 7, they cannot take care of themselves good enough, that woman has to wake up maybe 4:30.
Absolutely.
She has to do her morning routines, prayers and everything. Then she has to take care of the children. Or guy is sleeping. She has to prepare them for school. Or if they are to take them to the school with their car, or if they are going to use the bus. She has to prepare all those things, their uniforms, make sure everything is okay. And then if she goes to work, she has to be present at work. But if she's working from home, she has to work, or even if she has her business. Yeah. And then towards evening, maybe she leaves work about 5 o'clock. And she's in traffic for 3 hours. So she needs to be able to manage that time in traffic. Okay, when she gets home, she has to ensure that she goes through the children's work. Have they eaten? Have they had their bath? Their school work? She has to go through. She's a teacher. I forgot to add that she's a teacher. She has a PhD degree in teaching. So all those roles, ensuring, and then spirituality, they have to come together to pray as a family, to talk, dinner, everything, and then put the children to bed, and then still have some time out with her husband. All those roles require time to be allotted. So the wisdom to be able to know what is important, what is urgent, and in some cases, some balls have to just drop. They need to drop without feeling guilty.
We'll come to that definitely. So, Madam Esther, what do you think? What are the common time management for you?
It's nice to be here.
Thank you, ma'am.
We are discussing a topic that is very interesting today.
Absolutely, because time is life.
Because time is something or one constant that affects every aspect of our existence.
I agree.
Irrespective of our culture, age, or personal experiences. And there is this popular saying that time is money. And what that tells me is that time is a resource, and as such, it must not be wasted.
Absolutely.
Time is very important, and we must not joke with it. In Nigeria today, women have challenges managing time because they are saddled with so many responsibilities, and they don't have the adequate tools to enable them manage time better. Let's even talk about the heavy domestic and caregiving responsibility. As women, we are expected to cook, clean, raise children, take care of elderly parents, in-laws, and others. Even the career women are not exempted from this rule, and this can be very draining. Don't forget we are human and we need rest. So this is one of the challenges that women have. Then, women lack adequate tools to enable them save time. Not every woman has access to washing machine, dishwasher, or robot vacuum. And these are tools that would ordinarily help women to manage their time better. Even though these tools are available in Nigeria, not every woman can afford it. So that's another challenge. Then you now have pressure from families and society. That's another problem women have, because women are expected to say yes to every family and community demands, irrespective of the fact that they may be tired, drained, or stressed out. So saying no means that could be taken as being rude or being a proud person. Then women lack, the knowledge of these tools that saves time. Not every woman can use their phone calendar, time-saving apps, or organizing apps very well. And women have little or no time for themselves. So we don't have time to rest and relax or even do the things that we enjoy to do. So you now have unfair opportunities. And this affects mostly women in rural villages. These women do not have equal access to education like the men. So they end up getting jobs that are more time consuming, that require manual labor, and they are less paid jobs. Then let's now finally look at the rural and city challenge or challenges, where women in rural villages will have to trek long distance, for instance, maybe to fetch water or to farm, and they do this farming manually. While those of us in the city, you know what traffic is all about. So we get stuck along our traffic, and again, with our busy schedule, it becomes a little more challenging. So these are some of the problems or challenges that we have managing time.
Awesome. So she mentioned about tools and techniques. So could you just share with us what tools and techniques that women can use to optimize their daily schedules?
Good. Thank you. Those tools you mentioned are really, really good, and they should be deployed. In addition, a technique is knowing this this metric, that is this time management and prioritization framework by Dwight Eisenhower, the 34th president of the United States from 1953 to 1961. It came up with that matrix for what is important and what is urgent. So the role, a quadrant, 4 boxes. So up is urgent, and on the same row, not urgent. Then the column up there is important, and at the bottom, not important. So for the first box, where urgent meets important, itemize your roles. Is it urgent? Is it important? Then you need to plan that you have to do it. It's what you need to do it. Do it because it's urgent. It is important. So do it. Then the next box, A, B, C, D. Box B, not urgent meets important. It's not urgent, but it is important. So plan, have a plan to do it. It might not be that day. It might be in a week's time, but put it somewhere. Write it down that you have to do it. Then box C is urgent, but not important. It means that you can delegate for somebody else to do it. So you identify the person to do it, the person will do it. And then the last box, D, where not urgent meets not important. What do you do with it? Trash it. So that is very, very necessary. Not even at home alone, for work, wherever we work, whatever we do, other roles that we have.
I think that I think that no, just to buttress your point that this is just one one human being.
Yes.
A woman, right?
Yes.
And so a woman is multifaceted in terms
Yes.
of
those
her
roles.
functionalities
Yes.
and roles,
Yes.
right? So so when I am planning my time in a day, take for instance, I'm thinking I just want to put together everything
those
that you
things.
said, you know, is to say me as a mother, as a wife, as a daughter to my parents, right, as a sister to my siblings, as a worker, I go to work, whether I own a business or something, right, or as a friend. So every day I should have, in other words, a priority list. Let's keep it simple.
To-do list.
A to-do list. So on your to-do, you create your to-do on priority to say, on Monday, it could be that going to your children's school, showing up for your children in school is most important and it's urgent because the next day there might not be a parents' meeting or anything like that. So that is urgent. On Tuesday, it could be that you need to be at work or do something related to work, right? So our priority list, our to-do list every day. To-do list is a technique.
It's
right?
a technique.
But creating a priority list is something that we will continually do.
Yes.
And how do we create this? How do we make what is priority? Is what you said about important, not important.
Yes, urgent and not
so
urgent.
So these things will clash per time.
Yes,
and
of course.
however they clash per time, it is for you to say, okay, what is important and what is not important, and this can I delegate. Take for instance, I have work to do, I have work to deliver, and I'm at home and my children are hungry. So do you know what I do? And I don't have that ample of time to go to start cooking. So to start cooking, you know what I do? I just order food.
Order. You can order.
That one day that they will eat out food will not kill them, isn't it?
Right.
Right? And I don't have a help. I mean, is this not reality of the everyday woman? Okay, we need to go on a short break.
All right.
We'll come back to that. Thank you.
Do you feel terrified when speaking before a group? Are you stressed when asked to present? Do you bore people when speaking? Are you stuck with reading word for word? How do you give a speech with polish? Learn how at the School of Eloquence,
the home of public speaking. Attend our practical coaching in public speaking. Call 0802 303 2066 or log on to schoolofeloquence.org.
School of Eloquence, teaching the world to speak.
Yeah, welcome back from that short break, right? I'm sure you were able to take a little breath.
Thank you.
All right. So I was saying something about, delegating. I'm sorry, not delegating. I was saying something about ordering food, right? Yeah, to it, and that to enable me get some time. I'm trying to buy time to create time so that I could do the work that I need to deliver, because money matters, because I'll be paid for doing this job. Correct. Isn't it? So at that time, to start cooking wouldn't be a good way for me to effectively use my time, right? Because I have a work delivery, right, to meet up with. Okay, so I would then use that time. So could we just share some of our other thoughts on tools and techniques on how we can daily manage our schedule?
Well, I would just say optimizing your daily schedule can help increase productivity, reduce stress, as well as improve your work life. And some of the ways that you can do this is with the help of some techniques, such as digital calendar app. You have your Apple calendar app, then you have your Outlook, then you also have your Google calendar app. These tools can help. Then you also have your time blocking, where you can probably block your time either on paper or on phone. You set up reminders, and you can arrange your task for the day. Maybe say in the morning you say deep work and or spiritual devotion. Then you plan your day in chunk. That is, assign each hour a task, you know. Then another way you can do this is maybe you say, for instance, in the afternoon, you decide that maybe you want to run all your errands, do it in one setting, and in the evening, maybe you say family and rest, you know. Then you also use some of your time tracking tools, rescue time, and this will help you analyze where your time goes and also identify time wasters. You can do this for 1 week, get a baseline, then you adjust your schedule accordingly. Then you can batch your task. Maybe, for instance, you group all similar works together. Say 12 to 1 p.m., attend to emails and calls. Then maybe midday, like I said before, do all your errands and business. Then in the evening, maybe you schedule your meetings and your content or post all in one sitting. Then you create a solo chat on your WhatsApp. I personally do that because it helps me manage my time better. It's by sending a voice note to yourself or a list to yourself. It helps me to organize myself better. Then you delegate with purpose. And most importantly, end each day always with a 10 minutes review. You can ask yourself, what are those things that I completed today? What are those things that I need to move to tomorrow? And so on. That will also help you. And prioritize your task. It's very important. You know those things that does not require your expertise. So those things that are repetitive, those things that are time consuming, you delegate such responsibilities or tasks. Then at the same time, you create a to-do list. That is very important. And make the list very simple. You can assign 3 major tasks per day. That's the 3 big rule. So that's another way to optimize your time better. So these are basically some of the techniques that you can use to save time.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like Madam Ekuase mentioned, you know, she mentioned those skills and techniques to do list, making a priority, and all of that. And if I can hear you so very well, like you said, calendars are very good, you know, for such reminders and tracking, you know, and tracking our activities. Yeah. Awesome.
Let me just add that you can still have a not to do list.
Yes.
If you're not using your device for work, then you can say, I will not scroll, just be going on social media for 2 hours. A not to do list.
Okay, so now that not to do list, I like that.
Yes.
That not to do list is we identifying. Yeah, it's good we talk about this. We identifying what time wasters are for us, and time wasters usually are distractions.
Oh,
to
yes.
say, okay, so what are the things that distracts me? So put it aside. If you know that you can't work with your phone without, you know, some notifications will come in and you'll be tempted to click. Before you know it, you spent 1 hour on Instagram.
That's true.
So
you spent 1 hour watching people's WhatsApp statuses or
And
updates.
those are time wasters.
And those are time wasters.
So not to do, not to spend 2 hours, not to spend 30 minutes on a call that would have taken just 3 minutes.
So if you know that your phone is going to be distracting for you, don't work with your phone.
That's it. That's why I said paper. You can do your planning on paper or on phone. Depends on what works for you.
Yeah,
Okay, there are
depending
some
on
people.
yes.
Yes.
There are some people that will use their phones to work
Yes.
as a means
As
of
a main work.
content
Yes.
creator.
Everything
or
is
they're
just on
selling.
their phone.
Yes.
That's okay. So you've got to be disciplined.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Self-mastery needs to
Awesome.
come in
Awesome.
for you to be able to effectively, to be able to effectively manage time. You need to know how to manage yourself.
Yeah.
And you need to know who you are, what you are,
That's
whose
right.
you are, why you are, and what are you doing, and what do you want to achieve. Your goals have to be clear, smart.
Awesome. So, Madam Kaiswe, so actually having not to do lists is saying that what are the things that distracts me, right?
Correct.
So, and those things that distract us are time wasters. There's also another one that I think that that we should also bring in is procrastination, because we can't talk about time management and not talk about procrastination. So briefly, just share your thoughts with me, because some of us are good procrastinators.
That's right.
Number one, maybe.
Number one, no, you have to come
You
and
see,
confess.
procrastination is doing something else that you are not supposed to do. You will leave what you are supposed to do because you are busy, but you are doing something else. I will do it later. I will do it later. And you end up not doing it
That's right.
at all. Procrastinating. You are doing something. So sit down and be clear on what you need to do. Be true to yourself and tell yourself, procrastination, you are dead. Leave me. And be focused. Because time is time. There will always be 24 hours. So you create your time.
That's right.
Kill procrastination and be true to yourself to admit that you procrastinate.
That's it.
That's it.
Because I was about to come in there, that a lot of times, a lot of us don't know that what we're doing is we're procrastinating. So procrastination could be intentional and could be unintentional.
That's right.
Not too long ago, I was in a meeting and we did a procrastination test, and it was clear to me, and it was like, I'm lazy. That was the conclusion. And then I asked the mentor, why? Because I feel and I believe I'm not lazy.
Exactly.
You know what he said? Mental laziness is mental laziness. That's what he told me. And I ran with it. Procrastination. Now I know. It's not physical laziness. He said because you're doing something else. You are just
It's a time waster.
on what you ought to do.
It's a time waster also.
And then you look at yourself. What are the time wasters? You could be distracting yourself. Self can distract. Mind wandering. You are somewhere.
I agree.
And you are
I agree.
So-
Mind wandering.
So you need to be mindful. Practice mindfulness and meditate.
That's
To
right.
be able to be
To stay on
present.
focus. To stay
To
focused.
stay focused.
Power of now. Some guilt, past events distract us.
I think we have a question that will come today. We are talking about mindfulness. I think
Yes.
that we have a question that will go into that. So now, in managing, so we've identified distractions, time wasters, procrastinations, and things like that, right?
Yes.
So in trying to manage time, I know that delegation, is one of it. So how can women effectively delegate and seek support when needed?
You see, I want to begin by saying that delegation is not laziness, it's not weakness, but rather it is wisdom. And it is important for women to begin to have a shift of mind and let go of these superwoman minds. Because trying to do everything alone
I can do it.
can only lead to burnout, stress, and not success. We rise faster by carrying people along and getting people to do things with us, by doing things together. And it is important for women to understand that delegation is a leadership skill. Delegation does not mean that you are failing. So when women understand that, then they would begin to know that they don't have to do everything all by themselves. For you to be able to delegate effectively, you need to identify what to delegate. If you know what your job schedule is, those things that does not require your expertise, those things that are repetitive, those things that are of low priority, those are the tasks that you delegate. Then you delegate to the right people with the right skill and the right capacity. Then you also ensure that you delegate with clarity and trust. What does that mean? You don't just say, help me. You must say how, when, and what. You set a time frame and you allow the people to own the job. what is important, they might not do it your own way, but what is important is that they get the job done. Then you must create a support system. I always advise women, it doesn't cost anything to be friendly, because for you to enjoy, that kind of support system, you must be a friendly person. You must learn to smile at people. You must learn to greet people and respond to greetings properly. So if you are a woman and you belong to a church, for instance, you don't just go and come. You must belong to the women's group in that church. And to make it easy for you to enjoy that support system, you can even go further by belonging to a subgroup. That will help you get that support system you are looking for. In your community, you must ensure that you join an informal group there also. Then if you are a mother, then you need to look for a shared child care arrangements. That will also help you. And if God blesses you with resources, don't do everything alone. If you need to get a PA, do so. If you need to get a vendor, if you need to get a cleaner, if you need to get a cook, steward, then do that. That will also help you. Then apart from creating a support system, you must learn to communicate your needs clearly and set healthy boundaries. When you are overwhelmed, don't keep quiet, speak up. You can say, could you please help me fix dinner tonight to enable me finish this project? And when your plate is full, you don't need to take on more tasks. You must be able to protect your energy. That is very, very important. Then you must release control. That means you should focus on progress and not perfection. The most important thing is get results. Don't micromanage people. When you delegate, trust the people to be able to do the work. Then ensure that every day, you end every day with a 10 minutes review. At the end of the day, ask yourself, what did I complete today? What are those things that I need to move to tomorrow? What are those things that drains me? So these are very important way to enable you delegate properly.
She said very, very key things, about delegation. So delegation, like you said, that women should naturalize delegating task. It's not, there's no, it doesn't make sense for you to try doing it all by yourself and you just die on doing it, So could you just share with us those things that women can delegate? So those are what areas of our lives can we delegate? Because I know that, there are practically some things we can delegate. And she said something about if you can afford it, if you have resources, if God blesses you with some resources, it's not bad, for you to get the cook, get a cleaner, to do some things for you. So like now I have tried to normalize in my house. Take for instance, see guys, sometimes when I buy food, I hope you understand. Do you see? But that is not to say that times that I have time,
you will not cook.
All right. So what are the ways, in what areas of our lives can we delegate?
Fantastic. Thank you so much. You see, let me just say something that the typical child has been nurtured to be a superwoman.
I agree.
That should stop. I grew up in a home with 9 children. 2 girls, 7 boys.
Oh, no.
Wow, that's fantastic.
All my brothers. I'm number 6. Everyone can cook.
Awesome.
And we had people helping us. My mom was a banker.
Oh, and she had 9 children.
Bank. No, I have 3 half brothers who are my brothers.
Okay.
Then she has 6, but we were all together. 6 of us were conceived as her as a banker. Who are you not to cook? By 10 years, I was pounding yam. Everybody
Good
can cook.
example.
So the
Good
truth
example.
now is,
So she was a woman, empowered woman who was working and had 9 children to look after. Whoa.
you must work. You clean, you wash, you do all these things. Boys inclusive. Let me tell you.
So what you're
So-
saying is that we can even delegate tasks even to our children.
Of
Don't
course,
you know that?
certainly.
I just want to say that many people, they're here and they jackpot. Those resources that they cook, chauffeur driven, all these things, many of them are not there.
You can't enjoy
They're
those
not there.
facilities
But
there.
some do it. They have to switch.
Yeah.
For the ones that don't do, they have problem and they scatter. So it's time. The woman out there, the man out there, please dedicate time to raise your boy
Awesome.
child.
Awesome.
Very
So
important.
delegation now doesn't have to be external.
No.
But even in time,
From the house, you start from your home.
From the children
Yeah.
to the husband,
Yes.
we all can get hands-on
Yeah.
on doing things and support one another.
You do
I
it
Exactly.
together. And in doing
I
it, you're
agree.
coming together as a family. So what are your values? Take for instance, I'll just quickly say 2 scenarios and I'll stop.
Okay, thank you.
Scenario 1, the young man and the woman, maybe they are like 2 years in marriage, maybe no child yet by choice, and then they will be to work. The man picks the woman up in the evening, maybe from 5 o'clock, starts to come back. When she needs to stop at the market, she'll come down. The man will be in the AC car. She will go out there into the market, come out, and then by the time she gets home, quickly she will go straight into the kitchen. She will spend like 1.5 hours there. The man would have gone up, his bath, sat down, watching Arsenal and Liverpool. Then when food is ready, he comes. The food is too salty. This one is this. Then at the end of the day, he still wants intimacy. Scenario A. Scenario B, they both go to work, he picks her. When they get to the market, he leaves the market car, comes with her to the market. And they are gisting, maybe they are pricing some of this 5,000 and the man said, no, we're going to pay 2,000, everybody will laugh, okay. All the stress going away.
That's
The
right.
intimacy has started in the kitchen,
Very
in the
true.
market.
Very
Then they
true.
get home, quickly go and change their clothes. They are both in the kitchen. The man will put on music, they are dancing, then they're saying what they are connecting, what I did today at work, what she did today, and then you say, what am I to do? Cut the onions, cut this one, I finished the onions, so yeah, vegetable.
What is
Work
going on?
is going on.
What
That's
is going
right.
on?
They
Things
are
are
bonding.
being done.
Intimacy
That's right.
is there. She does not
Awesome.
feel overwhelmed. She has delegated. Then
I
after
hear
that,
you.
and the food, one person will cook from beginning to end. If 2 people are there or 3 people, time is faster. So you are creating time. Then they come, finish, eat, happy, go, have their bath and have intimacy. They are happy.
That's right.
So right now the women are overwhelmed. They are screaming. So delegation. So
hear
where
you.
you need to get the washing machine,
Yes.
the dishwasher
Awesome.
is okay. You need
Yes.
someone to come and wash some clothes.
Yeah.
If you have the resources,
Resources,
it's
yeah,
okay.
okay.
You don't have to drive. If you are in a place where you can, 2 parents can carpool together. This one drops and take the stress off. And before marriage, sit down in. Because right now, before, in the days of our parents, many of the women were at home. The resources of the mom, of the dad, was enough for
To take care of the family.
But no more.
That's
Unless
right.
you want blood from the man's body. The women are financially, you're bringing finances also now. They're supporting
somehow.
financially. And they're still home. So sit down, have conversations. You're not married out there. Sit down with your spouse to be. And what are the roles? My son that is married is helping his wife, and the mom of the wife is so happy.
Wonderful.
He cooks.
That's great.
He cooks. And before I even cooked, before I even married, I used to tell him, if you marry a wife, a woman that does not know how to cook, teach her.
That's right. That's how it should be.
I think you've just nailed it, and I think this should lead us to our next question about how can prioritizing self-care, helps us to become more productive.
Yeah.
You know, and I think you mentioned, I like what you said about the husband helping the woman, the bonding has started, intimacy, you know, work is get done, and not either of them will be stressed, drained, tired,
Angry.
because there's a collaborative effort in doing that.
There's
So what
love.
are the other you know, yes, there is love. So because loving oneself too is part of self-care.
Of course.
So what are ways, or how can prioritizing self-care, you know, actually improve productivity for women?
Yeah. I would say prioritizing self-care is very important.
Maybe what is
because
self-care? What is self-care?
self-care is actually focusing on yourself, ensuring that physically and otherwise that you are not burnt out.
Thank you.
So, you know, prioritizing self-care is very important. It's significant. It reduces stress and even helps to make the time you spend doing a particular job more productive, and it helps even to balance your life. Now, there are ways you can prioritize self-care, and when you do that, you get good results. For instance, if you prioritize self-care, you have sharper focus and mental clarity. Imagine when your body is well rested, you have enough hours of sleep. Your brain becomes rested as well. So you can come up with better decisions, and you can have more clarity. When you prioritize self-care, then you don't burn out. So you take care of yourself, you find time to enjoy the things that you like to do, and at the end of the day, you are more productive. Prioritizing self-care will also help you to feel good physically. Imagine when you eat well, you exercise your body, and you rest properly, then you feel okay physically. So that's another benefit of prioritizing self-care. And when you prioritize self-care, you are able to come up with more creative ideas. When your brain is well rested, then you give your brain time to rest. You allow your brain to, you know, reboot. Then you can come up with more creative ideas, solutions, and you can take better decisions. Then it helps you work smartly also. When you know that you are well, you've taken care of yourself properly, you are not burnt out, then you work smartly. You spend little time, you know, doing so much. So generally, those are the ways that you can enjoy self-care, and those are the benefits that you get. You know.
Yes, thank you so much. I really love that. And you know, self-care is about you. Love thy neighbor as
thyself.
So if you love yourself, then you love your neighbor. It is a healthy, happy, relaxed person that can fully
function.
That
right.
can fully give.
Give from a place of love, unconditional love, which is missing nowadays.
Of self.
When you are happy and you are relaxed, that's when you can give the unconditional love to the other person. And that's the big deal. So what can they do? In addition to what Madam has said, you can go for massage. If it's once a quarter or once in 6 months,
that's
depending
right.
on your resources. All these things about planning. Then during the day, if you can create 30 minutes nap in your office or even at home, if you work from home, 30 minutes nap, it does magic after your lunch. Then sleeping early, not sleeping from 12 midnight to 7 a.m., 7 hours, is still different from sleeping from 10 p.m. to 5 a.m., 7 hours.
It's different.
It's different. You feel more rested. You feel more rested when you. I don't know the science behind it, but sleep early Target to sleep between 9 p.m. and 10 p.m. if it is possible. Because some people are okay by 9. They'll be on their phone for the next 2 hours, clogging. If you can sleep early and wake up early to do your morning routine, you are more productive.
That's right.
Stay hydrated. Drink water.
Not Coke.
Not Coke. Water.
Not malt.
The body is like 70% of water. Yeah. Many of us are not hydrated. We carry malt, doing all those things. I'm not saying they are not good.
We need to drink more water to stay hydrated. Our body needs water.
And start teaching the children now. Eating balanced meals. Being intentional. And then reading. Self-care, reading. Relax. Self-mastery. What makes you happy? For some people, gisting with friends, hang out, also
right.
It's a self-care to some people.
Sometimes you are a human being. Forget about that husband. Forget about children. There's a human being called Ekuase, Egbe, essential exception. Right? So love you and do what makes you happy. And then if you have younger children, you can say, you see, mommy wants to have a nap now. So for the next 1 hour,
knock on my door.
Don't come. Do you know why? Mommy needs to full rested to be able to take care of you. Children understand. So have these conversations. I can go on and on.
Atinuke, I would just like to say my final words on time management is own your time, or people would help you spend it.
Whoa.
Good.
That's my final word.
I love that.
Thank you so very much.
Thank
very
you.
Good one. Own your time, or people
will help you
own it. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, we cannot fully exhaust the topic on time management because it's something that confronts us all the time. So what I would always say is that a wasted time is a wasted life, because time is not just about money. Time is life, and life in itself, has a lot of resources in it. So what will you do with the time that you have with you? We've had a very good conversation. We can't exhaust it, like I said. And I just want to thank you, ladies, for bringing in your insights, bringing in your experiences, and of course, your knowledge. Thank you so very much. Thank you
for having us.
Yeah, well, you're welcome. It's always my pleasure. Thank you for joining us on Inspire, where stories are shared, perspective shifts, and women rise. If today's conversation moved you, empowered you, or gave you clarity, don't keep it to yourself. Share the message, tag a sister, and let's grow this community together. Let's continue the conversation. Follow at Achievement Channel on Instagram, Facebook, X, known as Twitter, and YouTube for more Inspire Her content and updates. Use the hashtag #WeSeePossibilities and share your thoughts with us. And always remember, you are called. You are capable. You are inspiring. Until next time, keep becoming her.
My name is Ome Sylvia. Stay tuned to Achievement Channels for more positive information.
My name is Bodea Bifare. Please keep watching the Achievement Channel. Tune in, support them, like, subscribe. Yes, Achievement Channel. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Atinuke Odjenima. If you know you are looking out for anything to do with innovation, motivation in Nigeria or Africa, please watch out for Achievement Channel.